Hey guys, how you guys doing today? This is Keon Corniff, also known as Mr. Finance. Hey, I'm here to share with you guys something that I put in my upcoming book called Do You TGIF, Think, Grow Intelligently Fast, which will be dropping on my birthday, May 23rd, 2020. I'm dropping it pretty much on the 23rd off like 12 a.m. of the 23rd. So I'm dropping it 12 a.m. the 23rd is when I'm dropping it, right? One of the things, give me a second here. All right. So one of the things that I want to talk to you guys about, give me a second. Let me tag up the squad. Give me a sec. Let me tag the squad up. All right. Let's tag the squad. Alright. Let's tag the homies. Give me a second. Alright, so there we go. Alright, so like I was saying, one of the things that I'm going to talk about is the three phases, right? We're going to talk about the the 5 phases, sorry. The 5 phases into developing a strong partnership or ruining a strong partnership. And I think what I'm going to do is talk about the way to make it stronger. And like I said, a lot of these experiences that I'm sharing with you guys is from mistakes that I've made, right? And the reason why I share these things, and this is gonna be in my book. They're gonna be in my book, and it's gonna be a lot of great information, a lot of powerful information that I'm gonna share with you guys. Because this type of information, if I knew what I knew today and what I'm about to share with you today, I wish I knew this when I was younger. Right? And it would have saved a lot of heartaches and a lot of things. And at first I wasn't going to share it because this is a technique that I've developed and I've realized that it works really well. But I just wish I knew it when I was going through certain things. But like I said, you learn things through trial and error, right? You got to fail first before you could actually succeed, right? And I went through a lot of failure, not just in my personal life, but also through business. And I've developed a lot of these things in order for the phases, right? And you ever think to yourself and say, man, you ever look at a person that is married, right? And you will see them married for 30 plus years or 50 years or 40 years. And you look and you say, how are these people married for that many years? And you would think that they're perfect, right? Or you see someone in business together and you see a great partnership and you're like, oh my God, they must be perfect, right? Now you go to ask these people, hey, what makes it work, right? What makes it work? And then they could never give you a straight answer, right? They never get a straight answer until like I said, I came across some of the things that is required to create a great partnership. And like I said, I'm going to share it with you because at first I was going to wait till you guys have to read the book to get it. But I just want to show you how powerful the information in my book is going to be. And you're going to see for yourself how powerful this information can help you. So this video, I'm actually going to leave it up so that way you can like and share it and tag a friend. But here's the cool thing. You're about to get it first. So they said that the person who get information first get the opportunity to apply it quicker than others, right? So just keep that in mind. So I'm about to give you the 5 phases to building a strong partnership. And this is where it's really things that you can understand. So the first phase that must be established within any partnership, it could be platonic or it could be business related, personal, whatever. It's 3 things that you must do in the first phase. The number 1 is you got to develop some form of loyalty. All right? You got to develop some form of loyalty. You got to make a commitment. You got to make a commitment to that partnership. You got to make a commitment to that relationship. You got to make a commitment to that person or yourself, right? So loyalty starts with self, right? Can you be the most loyal person to yourself? You know, can you be loyal to who you're committed to? All these things, right? Are you loyal to your goals, your dreams, your drive, your ambition? Loyalty, right? Because a lot of people throw it out the word, I'm loyal, but what are you loyal to? Right? You can't be just loyal to, I always say in business, I'm not loyal to a person, right? Because you can't, our great, great leadership, great people in the business that I'm in, is that, his name is Swan Winnie. He wrote a book called, one of the things I remember when I read it, he said, you can't be too loyal, right? You can't be too loyal, meaning that you can't be too loyal to where you can see that this person is not doing the right thing or that person, understand? So loyalty shouldn't be tied to just a particular person, but loyalty should start with loyal to your standards. Understand? Loyalty starts with self. And if you can't be loyal to a self or a dream or a goal or a focus, then loyalty is compromising, right? Then your loyalty can be shift or wave. So my loyalty is never too much towards a person, but it's really towards a goal. My loyalty is towards a destination. Now, how do you become loyal to this person? Is if this person is on the same goal, the same dreams, that they want to obtain the same things as you, then loyalty could be built upon through there. Now, trust is another thing that you have to establish. So once loyalty is there, trust is easy. Because once that person knows, hey, you're with me, you're going to do this, right? Partnership. Loyalty plus trust is very important. So trust and loyalty is like right here, right? They're very much right here next to each other. So if loyalty is that, hey, I'm committed. Loyalty meaning that I'm committed to something, to a person, to a goal, whatever, right? You're committed. And then trust is saying that I can depend on you in a sense. Trust is your commitment is never waver, right? There's no wave in your commitment. And then the last part of this puzzle that makes that number 3, and this is all in the first phase to a strong partnership, is called respect. Now, a lot of people will say, I'm a respectful person, right? People will say, I'm respectful, Keon. I'm a respectful type of guy. I'm a respectful type of gal. Like, okay, cool. But do you respect yourself? That's the most important part. You can't respect others, you don't respect yourself. You can't say, I have respect for you, but you don't respect yourself. So all of these phases to a strong partnership is something that you got to develop within yourself. Right? You got to develop this in yourself. And until you develop this in yourself and establish this in yourself, then you can never establish the first phase within developing a strong partnership. So one of the things I always share is that loyalty plus trust plus respect equals confidence. That's what that gives you, confidence, right? If you can't establish loyalty plus trust plus respect, it will never give you the result of what's called confidence. A lot of people say, Keon, what is confidence? Confidence is knowing that this person is loyal. You trust, respect, confidence. Right? Your confidence have a lot to do with these 3 things. And that's where if your confidence becoming kind of like you're not feeling too confident, I guarantee it's because you question someone's loyalty, you question the trust you have for them, or the respect that they have for them, and that's what makes you your confidence drops in your partnership. All right, that's why a lot of partnership is shaky, Now it's the same thing within yourself. Because if you have low confidence, it's because you're not loyal to something bigger than yourself. You're not loyal to a goal. You're not loyal to a dream. You're not loyal to a task, right? You're not loyal. Your loyalty waver based on how you feel. So your confidence fluctuates. It's shaky. And then you trust. If you don't have trust in yourself that you can accomplish the goals, the things that you're fighting for, your confidence is shaky. And if you don't respect yourself, how can you respect others? Or better yet, how can others respect you? So I always learned that people can only treat you the way you treat yourself. So if you don't have standards, because that's what respect really comes down to, is standards for self and your surroundings, then these three things will make your confidence shaky. That's the reason why that first phase is so important in developing a strong partnership. Loyalty, trust, and respect. Those three things, if they're done properly, it equals confidence. And that's one of the biggest thing about phase one in developing a partnership that is so powerful. And if we truly apply this, I'm telling you, we will become very powerful in our partnership. Now, the second phase is very important. Very, very important in a strong partnership. If you don't know what is love, all right, if you don't understand what is love and what is required to be loved, or what is required to love self, then you have a partnership that is built upon just the first phase. You see, a lot of people think that when you see certain friendships last forever, you always think and wonder, how these friendships last so long, how these friendships last so forever. What made these people last this long? It's because they've discovered the phase two in their strong partnership. Partnership requires love. Now, you probably think love is this platonic thing where, ooh, if I say I love you, it means I want to have sex with you. No, that's not what love is. Love is three things that you must do. If you truly, all right, I'll give you an example, ladies. And this is a ladies thing now, right? Because fellas, if any fellas watch this, comment and tell me if I'm lying. A woman would say, I love my husband, or I love my boyfriend, or whatever. And a man would tell you, I don't want love. Show me respect. Or better yet, a man will choose respect over love. Right? And a woman would look and never understand this about a man. But then a man would never understand why a woman loves him. See, it's a confusion. It's a confusion that people don't truly understand. You see, a woman and a man is saying the same thing. It's saying the same thing. Because at the end of the day, love, guys, love is three things. If someone truly loves you, or if you truly love yourself, and if you're not doing these three things, love is something that it doesn't just happen overnight. It is something that takes time. All right? Because you know why? If it's done right, you can identify who this person is, but you can also identify who you are. Love requires, number one, take time to understand things. If you want to truly love something, you got to take time to understand it. Just like before you fall in love with a particular sport, you had to take time to learn it. Before you fell in love with someone, you had to take time to understand them and know them. Right? All of these things take time to understand. So understanding is the first sign of really truly getting to where you love something or someone. And this is important in partnership, understanding. All right? The next phase the next thing that requires love is acceptance. You know what's the biggest problem in today's society? Is that a lot of people don't understand acceptance. We accept based upon what we want to understand. I'll say it again. We as people accept things based upon what we understand. And what I'm trying to say is that acceptance, when you understand the things about anything in life, a person, a thing, a sport, a business, whatever, once you understand it, you're going to learn that there's good, bad, awful, great, awesome things, good and bad. Correct? Everything in life, you're going to learn there's a good and bad in it. But I always say that if the good outweigh the bad, then yes, that thing could be something that you want to pursue or be a part of, right? So the biggest thing that I look at about love is that understanding. When you understand things or you learn things about something, someone, or whatever, it's not for you to judge. The Bible says, thou shalt not judge. So it's not for you to judge what you understand. It's for you to accept it. It's for you to accept what you understand. Because it gives you clarity. You understand? Understanding, acceptance gives you clarity. And by you doing these two things, these two simple acts of love, on a day-to-day, every time, all the time, this is what is known as respect. So if you hear a particular person say, respect me, or if someone say, love me, or you're trying to love something, respect something, all you're pretty much saying is, understand it, accept it. Understand it, accept it. That's all you're saying. Because that's what love is. Understanding, acceptance, respect equals love. Once you understand that phase 2 in a partnership, it makes everything make sense. It gives you the clarity that you need for you to be the best version of yourself. Now, people will say, well, Keon, what is phase 3 in a strong partnership? Oh, man. Phase 3 is one of my favorite. Phase 3 in a really strong partnership, it is so important, guys. And these are things that I've learned, like I said, from failed relationships, failed partnerships. And I've learned, see, sometimes you got to be accountable. You got to take time to understand who you were and who you want to be. And I've learned who I was, and I work on myself daily so that way I could learn how to become who I want to be. So now, phase 3 in a strong partnership, it is so, so important, guys. And it really comes down to this. It's 3 letters. 3 letters. E-P-R. E-P-R. I'll say it again. It is E-P-R. If you get to phase 3 in your partnership, oh my God, you want to apply this to your partnership, and I swear to you, it will make things way better. Like I'm telling you from my mistakes. You ever hear this say, a smart person is one who figure out a way, but a smarter person is learn from one's mistake? Learn from my mistake. I'm telling you how to be better in partnership. EPR. When you want to develop a strong partnership, it requires you to EPR. That's just phase 3 in your partnership. It encourages. The E stands for encourage. Every partnership that you're in, could be platonic, personal, business, whatever. Always be an encourager. Even if you feel as if this person would not do good at that particular thing, encourage them. Encourage them, encourage them, encourage them. Because you know why? Your encouragement could give them the strength to be fearless. And it's not your place to judge or to be scared for them. Just encourage them. So even if they fail, they know that you are supportive. So you got to be very encouraging, right? You know, I read this book called How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. And he talks about the 3 don'ts. Don't criticize, don't condemn, don't complain. That's why encouragement is such a powerful thing, because encouragement could literally take someone from being, I am afraid, to I am brave enough to try. Encouragement. The other thing is the P. Regardless if they failed, regardless if it was a challenge for them, but they stuck through it, praise them. Praise them. Not like praise them like they're a god, but I mean like praise them. Let them feel good. Uplift them. Right? Praise them. Showcase them. Let them be known that, hey, you're doing something great. And whenever they accomplish things, don't wait for someone to do great accomplishments in their life. I always say, don't give people the roses when they can't smell them. Give people the roses while they can smell them. It's better to recognize, because that's what the R stands for, recognize. Recognize people for small wins, and when the big wins come, it's like a whole nother feeling. Like I celebrate like these little small wins in my life and around me from people. Like I celebrate people for the smallest things in life. I would make you feel like you've done the biggest things in the world. And it's not that you're being fake. It's just the fact that we live in such a negative world that if we studied and start appreciating how precious life is, and the fact that just a little EPR to somebody every day could really make a change in someone's life. Encourage, praise, and recognize somebody. This works well in your partnership. Once again, in business, personal, it doesn't matter. That's phase 3, EPR. The 4th phase. Man, this 4th phase will be the hardest one for you. It was the hardest for me. And I'm not going to put that on you because maybe it'd be easier for you, but I'm just going to say it was hard for me. Because the 4th phase is change. It's hard to change what you don't know what needs to change. Isn't that crazy? Change, right? Someone would say, you need to change your ways. You ever hear someone tell you that? Or you need to change the approach. If they never tell you what needs to be changed, or better yet, if you didn't take time to know what needs to be changed, nothing changed. So change is something in the 4th phase. If you want to have a great partnership, you have to change. Now let me tell you why change is so important. Change requires you to do what's called the adage. I called it the adage theory. And the reason why I called it the adage theory is because I was talking to a friend of mine. And I named this theory off of her because I will never forget it. It was June 23rd of 2019 where I've discovered the things that you must do in order to change. Now, the first thing with change requires of you is adapting. You gotta adapt. You gotta learn how to adapt in your environment. You almost gotta become a chameleon. No environment should be somewhat of a you gotta know how to adapt in your circumstances, right? You gotta know how to blend, right? You can't let it be against you, but you gotta kind of blend with it and go with it. Some people say go with the flow, right? So adaptation means that you gotta learn how to adapt the things that you want to change quickly. But better yet, in order for you to adapt something, you gotta discover. You gotta discover. Discover what you're trying to adapt. You gotta discover what you want to adapt. Now, if you want to become a better person, then you gotta adapt some new skills, some new habits. Right? So you gotta adapt some new things. Then you gotta discover, okay, where do I want to be? Where do I want to become? Who do I want to become? What I want to be in life. So you gotta discover what you want to be, what the end goal is gonna be. Can you see the end? So you gotta discover your end. And then after that, you accept it. You gotta accept it. You gotta accept all that you are going to adapt, and you've discovered where you want to go. You gotta adapt that. And in the end of adapt and acceptance, all these things, you can justify it. Like me, compare me 7 years ago to me today 7 years later, I could justify that I've changed. Now, am I not perfect? I'm not sitting here and tell you that I'm perfect. Let me tell you, I always told you guys, I embrace my imperfections. So I know I'm a work. I know that for a fact. There's no, let me tell you, but from where I was to where I am today, hey, I'm a freaking congressman compared to what I could have been. I'm no ashamed of that. Because I know that my imperfection means that I'm perfection. You're always a work in progress. Now, if you didn't grow every year, if every year someone say, yo, and you're still the same, nothing changed. So if you're not evolving every year, every day, every minute, nothing changed. Change is nothing wrong with change, guys. And a lot of people make change seem like something is wrong with you. Guys, something's wrong with you if you don't change. Think about it. Think about being the same person since middle school all the way up to you're 65 years old. Imagine that. Imagine like you partied all through high school. You're still partying while you're 70. Like, you gotta evolve. You gotta evolve. Nothing wrong with partying. I'm just saying. Right? So, change requires you to, one, adapt new way of thinking, new habits, all these things. And then discover where you want to go, who you want to be, what you want to become. And then accept it. Accept all of that. And the years to come, you'll be able to justify your growth. Years to come, you will be able to justify your growth. That's change. And the last and final phase. Oh man. The final phase is this. If all of those phases that I just shared with you, all the steps, all the breakdown, two things could happen. It's either one, you could listen to this again, and you can then write these down, and you can start applying them. And the outcome will be you'll get to another version of yourself. And you'll get another understanding of yourself. Right? You get to that level. Or you can ignore it. You can ignore it and say, nah, that don't make sense. Nah, whatever. You can ignore it all. What the hell I know, right? Skion. What does he know? You can ignore it. And then you can still be the same person making the same mistakes, making the same things. And let me tell you, it took many mistakes I made in my personal and business life to understand the things I just shared with you. So you don't have to make mistakes to get experience. You can get experience from learning from other people's mistakes. And these are things that I wish I had some magical uncle or some very wise people in my life to explain some of these things. Because sometimes they tell you to do certain things, but sometimes you're that person that want to understand. You don't want to know, you want to understand. And I've always been that person where I want to understand so that way I could teach it to others as well. And no one was able to break it down to me, but I had to go through many failures, many obstacles, many challenges, and I just shared all those phases with you. So like I said, my book is coming soon. Do You TGIF? And some of these phases will be in that book. And I'm excited for you guys. I really am. I hope you guys get a lot of great understanding from this. And yeah, I'm excited. I am super excited. And I know it's going to be a lot of great information. And I know you guys going to really benefit from this and, you know, keep winning the money game. All right, so I'm excited. I just want to share that with you real quick. I'm gonna jump back on, get back to work, and like I said, this was inspired by a good friend of mine. We were having a great conversation about it, and I wanted to share that with you guys because it really helped with them as well. All right, so if you're just jumping in now, I'm about to end the video now, so you can then re-watch it. A lot of great things. I shared a lot of great nuggets, and you could tag people, share that, and let them know that TGIF is dropping May 23rd at 12 a.m. of May 23rd, which is my birthday. So that'll be my birthday gift to you guys. All right. So even on my birthday, I'm giving a lot of good nuggets, and stay on the lookout for that. All right. So super excited, guys. So these are just some of the things that will be in the book. So you can just imagine if this is what I gave you today. Can you imagine what's in the book? All right. So you guys are going to learn a lot from some of the mistakes I've made, and you're going to also get a lot of understanding of how not to make my mistakes. All right, so thank you guys. God bless you all. Thank you all. Much love. Always remember you're one decision away from changing your future for the better, so always remember the choice is yours. God bless everybody.